How are you, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends? I am difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before we begin, you can find this podcast show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. This is the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast, keeping it real, uncensored, and shooting straight between the eyes. The third eye, that is. I am going to hit you with explicit truth. This solo show is outrageously honest and keenly witty with a view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every day when we wake up from sleeping. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. Let's get something straight. Really, really straight. I am truly, actually, habitually, and shamelessly difficult and demanding. And I completely own it. Now, I don't ask for much because I expect and receive it all. I firmly believe that if you expect shit, you will receive shit. What does that mean? Well, it means expect nothing but the best and don't settle for less. As always, I, your host, Tara, am keeping it real and uncensored. Are you ready for me? Your answer better be yes. Why do you think I call myself difficult and demanding? It's for a reason. Now that you have a better understanding, it is time to dive into the next episode of the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast. Nowadays, a lot of people are fucking hooking up having one-night stand. But the question I want to ask all of you, do your casual flings enhance your life and your overall well-being? Finally, climb aboard and enjoy the entire show because I am giving you plenty of ridiculous honesty. Once the podcast episode ends, I am keeping it going on my Instagram page at Difficult and Demanding and on my Twitter page at Mrs. D and D. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I want to focus on the importance, the significance of casual flings and hookups. When I think about it, if you were to ask me, you're not, but I'm asking me for you. I think it's been going on since humans have been fucking. Now, there have been times in our society, in life, where it's been more accepted than others. And I would say, this day and age, what's going on right now, hooking up, flings, one-night stands are quite normal in general. It's not frowned upon like it used to be. So whether it's accepted or not, I'm just trying to get a feel of why it happens, because it's happening for a reason. It's happening because there's a need for, there's a want, there's an urge, there's a desire. And it's fulfilling something for those who are doing it. But as usual, people, we do shit and we don't understand why we do what we do. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just curious as to why we do what we do and why we don't understand why we do what we do. We think because we have freedom of speech, freedom of choice, we have a more permissible society. We don't have to worry about pregnancies or STDs as much as we used to in the past. Things are readily available and accessible. So it makes us having sex fucking easier, especially for women. Now, I'm not saying men should do it more than women or women should do it more than men. What I'm saying is people like to fuck whether it's a man or a woman. Things have become easier for women and men in certain regards as far as having convenient, easy, readily accessible sex, ass, whatever you want to call it. Call it what you want. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. So what do you get from it? Whether you're single or you are in some form of a committed relationship, people are still hooking up, fucking, having one-night stands, whether you're supposed to be monogamous or not. So what is the point of holding a title of being monogamous when you are getting some little bits of fun every now and then. What does having the title of monogamy, what does that give you? Why do you need it? Is it a safety blanket? Do you need it at all? Does it give you some form of security, some place that you know that you can come back to? Why do we have to hold on to some shit? Why can't we just be who the fuck we are? If you want to be with someone, be with that person. Be with them. But when you put the title of monogamy, what that means is that you're fucking one person. Now, in your mind, your crazy ass mind, you may say, well, I may be fucking one person at one time at this particular point. But I don't think that is what monogamy means. But I guess we can have our own definitions. So let's get back to casual flings, hooking up. What does that give you? Now, naturally, people will say, well, I was horny as hell. I think this person's hot. It was the right circumstances, the right time, the right opportunity. And I said, what the fuck? It may not ever happen again. Yeah. That's true. That's surface level truth. But just dig a little deeper. Every time you go around in life, you see something that interests you. You don't eat something that interests you. You don't go and grab something that interests you. No, if you decide to give your body over to someone for some purpose, some use, which is to get fucked, I'm going to tell you this shit whether you believe me or not. You're doing it for a deeper need, a deeper purpose. Yeah, you may orgasm, you may come or not. But I'm going to tell you some real truth about you. You are getting fucked, not just to get fucked. You are getting fucked to fulfill some shit that's in you that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to face. So while someone's fucking you from behind or riding you from the top, it gives you a way to escape that goddamn demon that rears its head very often and makes you so unsettled. So getting fucked is a nice distraction from getting to know you. Who wants to know you, right? The only thing people want to know is your dick, how well it works, and how wet your pussy gets, right? No, I'm making something that's so easy complicated. Why not? I'm just saying this. If you want to have one night stands, you want to get fucked, you want to have flings, you do that shit. But if it was me, I would know why I'm doing it. I would understand why I'm doing it. And then I would keep fucking doing it. You're saying, Tara, that makes no sense. Why would I want to go diving into my closet of fucking demons? Get acquainted, become best friends with my demons, and turn around and do the same shit again. Well, I think it's a form of power, empowerment. It makes you less vulnerable. It makes you very stealthy. It makes you very potent. It makes you very tantalizing and highly delicious. Because when you have self-awareness and you are accepting of yourself, you find that you have less ups and downs as far as your mental, emotional well-being in life. You know that when you're fucking this person, you know what? I'm fucking this person today because I'm not feeling as attractive. And his dick inside of me will make me feel and think that I'm very attractive. I am taking this girl out, this woman out for this nice, lovely dinner. Because afterwards, I'm going to fuck her from behind so I can forget my ex-girlfriend and how much she disrespected me and treated me wrong. You're saying, shit, this is off. You think what I'm saying is off. I think what you're doing is partly off. Because we're grown-ass people. We're going around fucking, which is our right. But we're going around fucking in ignorance. Why you want to fuck in ignorance? You see, because if I'm going to fuck somebody, I'm going to fuck your shit up. Let me explain to you what that means, because it's not the typical definition of what you run into. When someone says I'm going to fuck your shit up, that's usually a bad thing. No. It's a good thing with me. When I fuck you, you will remember me. You will never forget me. You will never class me, group me with any other motherfucker on this earth. Let's be clear. If you have the privilege to touch me, to be with me, there will be no other who can compare to me, whether I stay with your ass or not. You see, I don't go through life being room temperature, being everyday, being basic. I believe in being myself as fully and truly as possible, which means fucking intoxicating and potent as hell. I will sear you in any way, shape, form that I can. You will always remember me because that's how I live my life. That's how I view life. If I'm going to touch you, I'm going to touch you in the most beneficial, positive way. I don't believe in wasting my time on mediocrity. No, I don't do that. So if I can't rock your goddamn world, I don't fuck with you. So that's why I believe it helps for me to get to know me and to understand me. Because then when I go around blessing people with me, I'm like the gift that keeps on giving. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm doing it. I know why I'm doing it. And I know why the fuck I'm giving it to you. Because I'm going to fulfill something in you that is missing, that is void, that you may or may not know is missing. That is how I touch you so deep. That is how I touch your goddamn soul. And when I leave you, you will always have pleasant thoughts of me. There will be no ill will. There will be no bad feelings. There will be no regrets. Because I set my intention very, very clear. Do you set your intentions before you fuck somebody? Or no, your goal is to come. Coming, for most, for some, is a given. It's easy. Either you do it by yourself or you're going to do it with someone else or many someone else's. But the fact is coming is easy. But what I'm asking you, since casual flings, hookups, and one-night stands are so easy, are so fluid and so convenient, I'm asking you, what is your intention? What is your intention when you touch another and when they touch you? What is your intention when you enter someone or they enter you? What are your intentions? What energy, what vibes are you sending to them? You're saying, what's the point? The point is, do you want to be remembered? Of course you do. That's why you're going around having one-night stands and flings, because you want to be remembered. You want to connect. You're missing something. You feel alone, misunderstood, unheard, unwanted, disrespected, and the list goes on and on and on. This is not what you want to hear? That's typically how I work. I give you some salacious shit with some truth. Fuck all you want. Fuck whoever you want. But if you want to have people salivating at the thought of you, at the memory of you, you set your intentions. And I'm not saying you set selfish intentions like I'm going to get mine. No, you getting yours should already be a given. What I'm asking you to do, what I'm asking you to understand is make someone else's life better. You see, when you make other people's lives better, it naturally brings good back to you. You got two people who are hooking up for a one-night stand or fling. Both of you are doing it for a reason. What I'm asking you to do is try to decipher why that person wants to fuck you. I'm asking you to understand why you want to fuck that person. Because if you understand what need this fucking session is going to serve, that will make the sex even better. Yes? How can you drive a car if you can't see where the fuck you're going? When you see where you're going, you actually get to your destination faster, easier, with much more enjoyment. Try driving a car with your ears plugged and your eyes covered and your hands tied the fuck behind your back. Where are you going to get to then? And that's how most of us fuck. That's why this shit is so unfulfilling. You're fucking people. You don't know why you're fucking them. Your needs are not getting met. And then you have to find another dick or another pussy to kind of hold you over in the meantime. I'm asking you to take things to another level. I'm not asking you to stop. Fuck all you want. Fuck yourself. Fuck anybody else as much as you want. I really don't give a damn. What my goal is to help you be fulfilled and happy, and not temporarily fulfilled. Like as soon as you put your fucking panties on and you grab your car keys, the shit is over and done with. No, I'm asking you to go fucking deeper and to go harder and make that shit the best that it can be. What is that shit? You getting fucked or fucking someone else. It's a bit of a foreign thought, I'm sure, but I'm going to go on. I just gave you something to think about, but let me go forward with some other questions I have. Do you have a partner or spouse that likes to hear about you getting fucked by somebody else? Some of you are like, what? Some of you are like, hell yeah. We all live life differently. We do. And we need to understand that what works for one person may not work for you. That doesn't make anyone better or worse. What I'm saying is we all have different needs. Now, for those of you who do have a partner who likes to hear about you sleeping with other people when you are in a quote unquote monogamous relationship with them, I'm asking you, do they like it? Do they need to know? Do they want to know? What does it give them? What does it give you? Yes, it adds some new, it adds some strange into the mix. But I'm asking you to tear back the layers. I'm asking you to rip off your fucking skin and let's get to the meat of it. Why would they want to hear about you getting fucked by someone else? And then they turn around and fuck you even harder. You don't care as long as they fuck you, right? And they fuck you good? Yeah. You're going out to get fucked by someone else. And you come home and tell your partner and spouse. And it turns them on so much that they fuck you better than you were just prior to fucked by somebody else. Yes, people say it's kinky, it's dirty, but this shit is very intriguing to me. It may not be for me, but I find it very, very intriguing. It's raw. It's naked. It's sordid also. But it's sorted in a very pleasing way because it's fulfilling something. The person who is going out to get fucked by others, they have a strong need to feel wanted, to feel desired, to feel seen and heard. And sex is their way to feel wanted, seen, and heard. It adds value to them. It gives them worth and value. But what does it give your wife, your husband, your partner, significant other? It gives them something also. It feeds something in them. When they know that the person that they're with is still fuckable and wanted by others, it gives them value. It makes them feel strong, powerful, and important. You're just like, shit, I never thought about it that way. Of course you don't. That's why you have difficult and demanding. Because I'm here to give you a point of view. I'm here to give you some perspective on the shit that you do. So that when you do it better. You do it harder, you do it longer, and you do it fucking stronger. Both of you want to feel powerful. Both of you want to feel heard. You want to be seen. You want to know that you're still wanted, even though you are in a committed relationship. Now, your partner, wife, husband, significant other, they may not be out cheating, quote unquote cheating and fucking other people. They don't need that. What they want to know is that they still got it. So that if they were out of that relationship with you, they could still get someone hot like you. You're adding self-esteem. You're adding value. You're adding worth, both of you. Now, wouldn't you see, or don't you see that it's more beneficial for you to understand what need you're serving? Because then it will enable you not to make reckless choices in regards to making sure that you get your needs met. Yes, we do a number of things to get our needs met, and we don't know what our needs are, but they end up being risky and neglectful, and it just does not serve our well-being over the mid and long term. I'm asking you to go forward in life with your eyes open and your ears wide open and your brain ready for what the fuck is going on in your life. Because if there ever comes a point in time in your life where you decide that you don't want to get fucked by someone else and you only want to get fucked by your monogamous partner, you may want to consider how that will impact your relationship. Because like I said, if your partner is cool and okay with knowing and hearing about your fucking escapades and then they turn around and they want to fuck you, by you stopping, will that change your sex life? Will you no longer have a sex life? Will they still want you? Will they still have the same powerful, potent sex drive that they originally had when you were getting fucked by others? That is why I tell you to be aware of what you do and why you're doing it. So that you know when you make a change, you make a shift and you decide you don't want to do something anymore, or you do want to do it a lot more, you need to understand the domino effect of how it's going to impact your life. Because every decision we make, there's going to be an impact of one way, shape, or form. And foresight, knowing what's coming up, is a very, very beneficial thing to you. Don't you think so? So they like it. Another reason why they like it is it's kind of like a real life porno. By sleeping with you, they are experiencing something that they normally wouldn't experience. They're living life through you by you getting fucked by others. It's safer. It's less exposing. Nonetheless, it's real because they are touching someone who's being fucked properly by other people. So it makes them feel very good. It makes them feel very important. So how do you think these people, how are you guys processing this? Because everything we do in life, every choice we make, we are processing our choices, our decisions, our actions, people reactions. How do you process this? Do you chalk it up with, I got fucked, no big deal. It's like cutting a fingernail. Is it something deep? Is it something light? What is sex to you? Is it a sport? Is it spiritual? What is it? For it to be spiritual, you have to really connect with the person. Now, when we're sexually involved, we are connecting, but that connection is short-lived because when you have a real connection with someone, there is no way that you can fuck them from one night and walk the hell away like you never knew them. So that tells me there's not a real connection there. There's some surface level shit going on, meaning you like what you see. So is it a deeper connection with one, superficial with others? How do you view sex? Is it for reproductive purposes only? Is it to alleviate stress by you coming? What is it? Because your definition of or how you view sex determines your ability to be able to hook up or not. Now, some people can hook up without a fucking thought and it doesn't bother them at all. There's some people who are fucking hooking up because they're lonely. And they need more and more dick or pussies to kind of mask what the fuck they're dealing with. But each person they sleep with, they actually feel more fuck all and more lonely. It doesn't even help. It seems like it helps, but it doesn't fucking help. Because when you go home and you're alone, you're still fucking hot and bothered, meaning you're very sad and upset and you're confused and you don't understand what's going on. So how are you using sex in your life? What tool is it to you? Depending on the relationship, isn't it? For some, it's spiritual and loving. For others, it's stress relief. For some, it's punishment for how others have treated you. And it gives you the power to treat others that way. Yes, we all have our views, whether we know it or not, of what sex is and how we use it. And it's all dependent on our state of mind and what tool we're using it as. We can use it to love others and make them feel good, or we can use it to hurt people. And we can do a whole bunch of shit in between. So, yeah, sex is a very, very complicated thing. And for a lot of people, it's not used with the care that it needs. It's not used with the care that it deserves. But I think we should have a lot more clarity in what we're doing or why. So do you think the more lovers you have, the more flings, one night stands you have, do you actually think that makes you a better lover? The more partners you have? I know you're thinking some more, but time is the fuck up. Do you think the more partners you have, that makes you a better lover? Some of you are saying yes. Some of you are saying no. Some of you are saying, I don't fucking know. I mean, shit, you tell me. Well, I would say that most people think the more people you sleep with, the better you are in bed. And you want to know what my answer is? No, you're wrong. You're saying, how is that? More experience, you know what the fuck to do. Knowing what the fuck to do and having a whole bunch of tricks doesn't guarantee a goddamn thing. You're saying, how is that? Have you ever had someone touch you and you couldn't stand that shit? They weren't fully there. They're fucking half-baked. They're someplace else. They have all the tricks in the book, but the shit is still fuck all because it's not being executed right. The intent, the feeling behind it, the energy behind it's not right. So you got one person over here who's had a vast number of lovers, and you have another person over here who basically hasn't had a lot of lovers. But the one with the less lovers is much better in bed with the one with many lovers. And you're saying, how was that? I'm going to tell you how. Because one person is very in tune, very intuitive, very present, very aware of their partner's needs, wants. They're keeping track of their partner's breath and how they move and how they react to everything, and they respond accordingly. Then you have the other person over here who's just doing all their fucking tricks. Mind is someplace else. Really don't want to be there, but they know every fucking trick in the book. Now you tell me, which person would you rather fuck? So for those of you who sitting out there thinking, the more people I fuck, the better I am, I'm telling you no. To really be good and give someone an experience that they'll never motherfucking forget, you need to be fully present. You need to be so goddamn present that you need to hypnotize that person with your presence. You need to be strong. You need to be powerful. You need to be passionate. You need to be so fucking present that your excitement makes them excited. Your passion gives them passion. You want to be able to puppet master that person that you are fucking. And you say, how can you do that? You can do that by your focus and how you move and do what you do. You become magical, majestic. You will give that person an experience that they be like, what in the hell just happened? And y'all can just be fucking missionary style. Simple, basic shit. But your mindset, your awareness, your intuition can put that shit off the Richter scales. The one woman trick, the one man trick can blow someone's fucking mind just by their attitude, their energy, their focus, their intent. You can blow someone's goddamn mind. Because I can guarantee you, most of you people are fucking. You're not there. You're wrapped up in your world. You are wrapped up in looking at someone's fucking ass or their abs, and you're really not paying attention to the person that is there. You see them on the surface. But I'm asking you, can you see them at the soul fucking level? Because when you can see someone's soul, you can rock their fucking world, their body. they will feel an orgasm that they have never ever experienced in life. And if you're really good, you can give them that shit over and over and over again, all by connecting with them. You're saying, how do you do that? You got to feel a person. You got to feel their vibe, and you got to tune into that shit and then turn that dial all the way the fuck up. Do it slowly though, because you don't want to scare the shit out of anybody. But yeah, you want to make them feel like you have possessed them, like you are possessing them, like there is no one other but you. At the end of the day, orgasms coming feel good. I'm asking you to turn that dial, that knob all the way the fuck up. Turn the volume higher. Can you do that? You need to learn how. And the way you know how to do that is by getting to know yourself, how you are. Have no shame, have no regrets. What you feel, you bring that shit to the bedroom. I've been told I have a few different personalities. I don't, but what that means, it's a metaphor. What that means is you're going to get what the fuck I feel. And each time is going to be different. And each time I'm going to surprise you. There's no getting bored with me. There's no getting bored with me. I can change how the fuck I am midway. You don't know I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to get, what you're going to get. And that's the fun of it. You want excitement? Get real with yourself and show people who you really are. You feel sultry? You be sultry. You feel fucking angry and bossy? You bring that shit. Bring whatever you feel to the bedroom, but do it with respect and love and with the intention of bringing the greatest pleasure to that person, and you will blow their goddamn mind. Take your time doing it also. You want them to savor that shit. You want them to savor your presence and you being there. You want them to not want to leave or to hurry up and get the fuck back to you as soon as possible. That's what you want. At least that's what I want. Because if I don't want to give that to you, then I'm not going to fuck with you. Did you hear what the fuck I said? I don't care how horny I am, how hot you fucking are. If I don't feel like I want to basically erase all other sexual memories from your life, if I don't feel that, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm only going to fuck with someone who I know I'm going to change your life for fucking ever. I'm going to change your life right now. That's the mindset I have. What mindset do you have? Because if you go with the mindset where, you know what? I want to please you. I'm going to please you like no fucking other. You're saying, what about you? Fuck me. Because if I please someone that well, do you know what the fuck they're going to do for me? If my aim is to bring the world to the person that I'm fucking, bring them the fucking world, the solar system, the goddamn universe, do you know what they're going to give me? They're going to give me everything I gave to them and even more. It's called reverse psychology. You might want to try that shit sometimes. Be less selfish and be a lot more selfless. And you're saying, well, I've tried that and the motherfuckers I've been with, they have done shit. Then you were fucking with the wrong person. And you should have trusted your instinct and left that bastard alone. Makes sense to me. Does that make sense to you? So are you always chasing the thrill of a fling? If you are, you do that shit. And you do it well. But I'm asking you, do it with the purpose. Do it with intention. Do it with awareness. You want to fuck every motherfucker that you come across, you do that. But you make sure that you have a fan club. You make sure that that person's going to remember you. Make sure. Make sure you touch them with something more and beyond have given them an orgasm. Orgasms, if you do it right, people are going to come. But there's different types of orgasms. And most men and most women will not have earth-shattering orgasms. You will come. But you won't come like your world has come to an end and fucking been reborn again. You want that shit. You're saying, well, I won't be able to get that with everybody I'm with. You're right. You won't be able to get that with everybody you're with. That's probably the reason why you may not want to be with everybody. You want to be with the people who can bring that shit to you. But that is a preference. That is a choice. You get to choose how spicy you want it. You want less spicy? You have more people. If you want spice that fucking blows your brains out, then you have less people. It's all a matter of what works for you. My way is not the right way. It's the right way for me. Your way is the right way for you. All I'm asking you is to understand what the significance and what the importance of that one night stand, that fling, that hookup, understand what purpose it serves. So then you know going forward in your life, I'm doing this because I'm lonely. And I understand when I'm done, I'm probably going to feel more lonely and more fuck all afterwards. And I'm going to find somebody else, but at least I know. I am fucking this person and going home and telling my spouse or significant other because I want to feel valued. I want to feel worthy. And I understand that this is the only way or the best way I know how to get it. So this is what I'm going to keep doing. Awareness. That's all I'm asking for is awareness. You'll be better off for it. I know it's uncomfortable, but I believe we all should dance with our goddamn demons. Make them your best friends. You will see that your demons are actually there to serve you, to help you become a better, stronger, more balanced, happier person. But if you keep running from them, as I say, that's when you do some fucked up shit and your life comes crashing the fuck down. Fuck as much as you want. That's one of the wonderful things of being a human being. Choose the right people. And choose the people who are going to help you have a better mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Don't waste your time on motherfuckers who aren't worth the fucking dirt on the bottom of your shoes. And you're saying, well, sometimes I don't know that until after I slept with them. Then if you don't know that shit for sure, then you probably should be fucking sleeping with them until you figure that goddamn shit out. Translation? Figure out what you're dealing with before you give your temple, your body away. Because most people, they're not worthy of it. They don't appreciate it. They don't respect it. And you are leaving a piece of yourself, a piece of your gem with someone else who's not worthy of you, appreciate you. You want someone who basically will worship the air that you breathe. That's what you want. Because that's how you feel about yourself. And if you don't feel that way about yourself, that's the first goddamn problem. So, you have any questions, come find me. You have any stories that you want to continue to share, you may do that also. But come back and please join me next week. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and let me know what you think about this episode and my podcast. You can try and slide into my DM, but I will kick your ass out. So I suggest you hop into my DM on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding or Twitter at Mrs. D&D, or leave a comment on one of my posts. Episode 81 is here on June 7, 2019 from the I'm Difficult and Demanding podcast.